Hey everybody, it's Stephenie Fitt from fitbodies.com. I've got a new video for you. I'm super excited about this topic. As you know from my prior videos, I love eating my raw garlic every day. It's been about 2.5 years that I've eaten two raw cloves of garlic every day. I started this insane habit on the advice of my naturopathic physician. I met him after my breast cancer diagnosis. I sought after alternative ways to deal with my breast cancer, and one of the number one things he suggested was that I eat 2 raw cloves of garlic a day. So if you want to know how I've done that for the last 2.5 years, you can go to a prior video that I did, well, maybe a year ago. You can look for it. I'll post the link in the comments below. But go look for that, and so you can see how I've done it in the past. So I'm really excited about this new way of storing and eating my garlic. It requires me to keep the garlic in honey. And I'm super excited about this idea because I know that honey has so many healing properties, especially raw, unpasteurized, unfiltered, unheated, amazing, organic, local honey. And so let me show you what I'm going to do. And this is the first time I'm doing it, so maybe I'll do an update video in the future to tell you what happens next. But okay, so I've just taken the last, gosh, it took forever, but I took 4 cloves of garlic and I peeled them, took the large bulbs, divided it into cloves, and then peeled them. So if you can see, these are what's left are the waxy little cloves of garlic. So this is about 4 bulbs worth of cloves. And so what you want is a glass container to store everything in. I like the wide mouth jar. The narrow, all the other jars I have are narrow, and I want to have access, especially when I'm dealing with stickiness. So this is what I'm using. You need a jar with a lid, and this has this locking. Well, it's supposed to lock. I guess I got to play with that, but it's got to have a lid that locks. Okay, a bell jar that's with a screw top lid or something. But glass is important. You never want to store anything in plastic. That's a video for another day. Plastic has xenoestrogens. It's hormone disruptor, nastiness. Don't use it. So glass. Okay. So this is what I had laying around. Just have dog treats. Washed it out. Here it is. Okay. So I got my 4 bowls worth of cloves that are all waxy and peeled and no more papery anything on them, but not crushed. I save the crushing for right before I eat them. And by the way, this is what they look like. You probably already know this, but this is what they look like before they're peeled, right? Okay, so put that away. I've got local honey from, I got this at Costco. I'm from Colorado. We have local Colorado honey. It's raw, unfiltered, amazingness. Unfortunately, it's in plastic. If I could improve on this at all, I would say if this was stored in glass, I would be a happy camper. So if you can find it in glass, fantastic. That's the very optimal best. But however you can find it is the way you can get it, and I've got lots of it because I'm going to need to cover all these cloves, these amazing cloves, in honey. Now, what's the big deal about garlic and honey? Garlic has this amazing compound in it called allicin, and allicin has been found to have cholesterol lowering effects, anti-cancer properties, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, all these amazing natural, antifungal, natural properties in this garlic. And honey has also been used as an antimicrobial, as a wonderful whole food source. People put it on cuts or burns to heal. All kinds of amazing healing properties in honey. Combine the two, and it's considered this superfood amazing blend that you can use in lots of things like drinks, in your foods, and as a supplement when you're sick, or as something as a prophylactic, something to prevent sickness and or encourage healing. Like in my case, I'm looking for every opportunity to heal and strengthen. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so I'm actually going to just take this little squirt thing off so I can just pour. And so I'm going to pour it on, glob it on, glob, 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 a lot. Capricious amounts of honey. I'm going to load it on. Now what you want is for it to kind of go in all the cracks and crevices. So I'm going to stop for a second. I've got a spoon handy, and I'm going to kind of allow for the honey, kind of spoon it down and mix it and get the honey in between. Because what I want to do is marinate the cloves in this honey. And I'm going to let it sit for a couple days before I start using this. I'm told, like I said, I'm a newbie at this, but I'm told it can be stored on the counter at room temperature, or you can store it in the fridge if you feel more comfortable with that. I'm going to keep mine on the counter. It's a nice chilly winter, and our home is not super warm, and so I think it'll be fine on the counter. Okay, so I'm mixing it. I think I'm going to add a little bit more. I have no idea how much is too much honey or too little. I would say to taste, right? And at least cover. Make sure all the cloves are covered so that they can marinate and goop, get really goopy. I'm so excited to try this, you guys. I've been eating my garlic the same way for 2 years. Of course, I add garlic to everything when I cook it and everything, but it's important that you eat it raw. So the 2 raw cloves of garlic a day are the minimum suggested according to my naturopathic physician. Some people eat a lot more than that. Some people eat less. If you can't tolerate it, just eat less. I'm going to add 1 more squirt. The honey can be used separately from the garlic. So if you run out of garlic and you still have all this honey left over, you could add more garlic to it, or you could just use the honey. It's a little savory, so I would use it in savory dishes, or use it by the spoonful if you have a cold or something, because of course the wonderful compounds of the garlic seep into the honey, and the wonderful compounds of the honey seep into the garlic. That looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this would be a great gift. This would be a really great gift, I'm thinking. Okay. All right, so let me see if you can you see that? Look at how gorgeous. Hello. Look at how gorgeous that is. Okay, so I'm going to shut this, and I guess I got to work on the locking. Oh, look, it worked. Okay, I'm going to shut that and let it sit on my counter for 3 days. So today is a Saturday, maybe Wednesday is the first time I'm going to try this. And I'm going to eat these the same way that I've been eating my garlic for the last 2.5 years. I'm going to fish out with my spoon 2 cloves of sticky honey garlic. I'm going to put them on my cutting board. I'm going to crush them with a knife, crush them, flatten them out, crush them. We crush them to oxidize them. And the allicin works better when it's oxidized, when it's crushed but still raw, okay? And let it air out about 15 minutes. I'll let it get that oxygenation happening, and then I chop it up, and I chop it up before I let it sit, actually. So crush it, chop it up, and then let it sit, and then I just pop it in my mouth. Now with the honey, I maybe could mix it into some apple cider vinegar water or lemon water and make a little drink, although I don't know about chunky water. I could just pop it like I normally do, like pills, and then chase it with a drink of water or whatever. There's lots of right ways to do it. I'm curious if you've done this before. In the comments, let me know how it's worked for you. I love your comments, by the way. Thank you so much, my subscribers and followers. I really appreciate your comments. I learned so much from you as well, and that's basically what it is, because I'm not a doctor, and I'm not an expert at anything but learning, and I'm constantly learning about new things and constantly wanting to improve my health, and I just want to share everything I learn with you. And so if you've got something that's worked for you, please share with me, and maybe I'll make a video about it someday. So I appreciate your subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. I try to make a video a week. Sometimes life gets in the way and it doesn't happen, but I eventually get on it, and I try to post and make relevant stuff for you, so stuff that's maybe interesting or stuff that might help you. So if you have an interesting thing that you'd like me to share, post that in the comments as well. Otherwise, you guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Please like my video. Please follow me. Please have amazing, wonderful, healthy life. Until next time, everybody. Peace out.